Welcome to Engineering Simplified. Have you ever wondered how engineers calculate the length of a roof, staircase, cable route, or building frame without measuring every side? The answer is one of the most famous mathematical formulas ever discovered, the Pythagorean Theorem. In this video, you'll learn exactly what the theorem is, how to use it, and we'll work through two complete examples step by step. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to solve right-angled triangle problems with confidence. Before we begin, let's meet the person behind this famous theorem. The Pythagorean Theorem is named after Pythagoras, an ancient Greek mathematician and philosopher who lived around 570 BC to 495 BC. He was born on the Greek island of Samos and later founded the Pythagorean school, where mathematics, music, and philosophy were studied together. He became famous for discovering the relationship between the three sides of a right-angled triangle. His work has been used for over 2,000 years and is still essential in engineering, construction, architecture, and science today. So, what is the Pythagorean theorem? The Pythagorean theorem is used to find the missing side of a right-angled triangle. It only works when one of the angles is exactly 90 degrees. The theorem states that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Before using the formula, let's identify the parts of a right-angled triangle. The shorter vertical side is called A, the shorter horizontal side is called B. The longest side, opposite the right angle, is called the hypotenuse, and we label it C. Remember, the hypotenuse is always the longest side because it sits opposite the 90-degree angle. Now let's look at the formula. The Pythagorean theorem is A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Here, A is the length of one shorter side, B is the length of the other shorter side, and C is the hypotenuse. In simple terms, square the two shorter sides, add them together, and the result equals the square of the hypotenuse. Now let's see how we actually use the formula. First, identify the two known sides of the triangle. Next, square each of those values. Then add the squared numbers together. Finally, take the square root of the answer to find the missing side. Always make sure you're working with a right-angled triangle before using the Pythagorean theorem. Let's solve our first example. In this triangle, side A equals 6 meters and side B equals 8 meters. We need to find the length of side C, the hypotenuse. Let's work through it step by step. Start with the formula. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Substitute the values. 6 squared plus 8 squared equals C squared. Now square each number. 6 squared is 36, 8 squared is 64. So we have 36 plus 64 equals C squared. Adding these together gives 100 equals C squared. Now take the square root of both sides. The square root of 100 is 10, so our final answer is C equals 10 meters. Now let's try another example. This time, side A equals 9 meters, and the hypotenuse C equals 15 meters. We need to find the missing side B. Let's solve it. Start with the formula. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Substitute the known values. 9 squared plus B squared equals 15 squared. Square the numbers. 9 squared is 81, 15 squared is 225. So we now have 81 plus B squared equals 225. Subtract 81 from both sides. This gives B squared equals 144. Now take the square root. The square root of 144 is 12, so the missing side is B equals 12 meters. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. The Pythagorean theorem only works with right-angled triangles. The formula is A squared plus B squared equals C squared. It helps us calculate a missing side when we already know the other two sides. The process is simple. Identify the known sides, apply the formula, perform the calculation, and solve for the missing length. This is one of the most important formulas in mathematics and engineering and is used every day in construction, surveying, architecture, electrical installations, and many other engineering disciplines. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below letting me know what engineering or maths topic you'd like me to explain next. Your support really helps the channel grow and allows me to create more educational videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next Engineering Simplified video.